heroes and something that's going to scale the late game is a bit vulnerable to those ganks potentially, but I mean, you got Jewel into Sunstrike, Telekinesis as well.
Rotation from GH and Kuro. Is Miracle going to eat its way through these trees to get the surprise initiation? Pops out, gets the axes on the mid one. They kind of need a bash here to ensure this kill, or maybe they don't. Just the right clicks and the supports will do it. But Miracle is going to be caught underneath this tier 1 tower. The last tower shot to finish him off. The CM. He managed to get that counter kill. So 1-for-1 trade up. That's not bad for Secret. Off guard here, thinking that they're safe from further rotations. So they're going to run into GH first. GH has already popped the smoke, sees the rotation now. He's going to be caught immediately. Now Secret not immediately turning for 2. Pylai die a little bit slow there on the frost.
Take the first kill you can get. Interestingly, Lifestealer investing in is going to scout out this lane, see what's happening there. Goes in with an ensnare. MP.
To be able to press the attack, but here comes the chain. The duel on the mid one. Mid one is dropping faster than Mind Control. They will manage to pick up that victory and get the Shallow Grave onto Mind Control. So MP, he's going to be stuck. Gets bursted down. A big hit from GH off, and now Pylai Die going to be chased down underneath the tower by this bear. He stops the bear up for a moment with a frostbite, but is still going to be caught in the end. 3 down from Secret. Nice turn from Lick. He has to go in big in general in this game, but he has to go in real big right now if he wants to be able to stop this Roshan. He already puts out the Veil, starts going on to Matu, but there's the duel. Mid one in trouble, has no saving grace. Secret, they come in too late. They may just Roshan now. Kezu picks up the invis, but a counter ward laid down and keep on beating into Roche. Secret infest in, try and find an opening with the
time is being pinged out, and this Lifestealer may just die here.
Oh, he's thinking, I've got a little bit of farming time, but Liquid are too fast. They catch him. They're even going to be able to kill him by the duel time, so we get still waiting on the Lifestealer. They pick him up with the smoked up Slardar, and they're going to come in from
already
behind.
prepped, though.
They're going to be able to see Kuro, and that's going to be an excellent first pick, but the press the attack is already removed, and Kuro manages to get the Shallow Grave off on himself, and now Liquid, well, maybe Miracle? No, he pops the Battle Trance, turns and fights MP. MP can't actually fight that one out anymore. Mid one, he's going to be caught inside the Entangle, unable to get out. Miracle hit by the Frostbite, but again, that's still an Aegis hero.
That was the worst possible timing. The weave wore off like 2 seconds after that fight ended. We wore off. So everyone had plus 16 to 18 armor on the Liquid side through the weave. That was the worst possible time to try to get kills with Slardar Lifesteal. The Ember did some good magic damage, but there was no other source of damage. And 17 minutes, Liquid on the high ground. Oh boy.
Stun out instantly, double blinked on into Kezu. Mind Control gets control, but there is still the Miracle damage. They'll get the win. Trading creeps back and forth, the Helma Dominator and the Chen. Get a Frostbite onto the Spirit Bear, trying to deal with that sieging hero. Might just be able to kill it and get that 300 gold. Press the attack onto the Spirit Bear. Not going to be enough to save it. Matu takes a chunk of damage in return for a nice turnaround. What a crush! GH showing Kezu how it's done. Gets a double crush out. And now Secret, it's just MP and mid one. They have buybacks, but who the hell wants to use it this early on into the game? 18 minutes. Mind Control going to be slowed down now. Pressing the attack, removed one disabled, but a rope moved the other. But they have to deal with Miracle. He's dealing with the melee Raxes and is still getting out. Another crush out from GH. God, with a huge nuke over the top. Legion Commander finished one off. MP drops low. Miracle still has this Aegis. They're putting everything they have to finish him off, but they can't quite do it. He bounces back once again, gets a little bit more chip damage on the range Raxes, but Kuro says, we're done. The exact time that Secret don't want to fight. As you said, the build up on Weave. But what else do they have? Like, they can't just let Miracle beat on these buildings with Battle Trance the whole entire time. Attempting to initiate now as the Weave starts going down. They're going to Mind Control. He still has some more armor, plus the Solar Crest, the toss back by Kezu, and they get the AoE control. Miracle, now they manage to get a duel onto MP. Miracle help Mind Control claim that kill, as well as Puppey up next. The buybacks start flowing in, but they haven't managed to kill any of the backline heroes. Mid one's going for Matu, but Puppey's already called it. GG. Secret. You just get demolished in game one. Liquid look incredibly strong.
That was such a good draft execution from Liquid. Well, Invoker seems like a pretty reliable late game oriented core that fits the Liquid draft, but it is Miracle. This guy pulls out some bizarre heroes, so if he wants to catch up on some experience and farm.
One trying to finish him off. He does have a fresh Shadow Strike, and here comes the Wisp, the turnaround, the tether. We've seen it before. That'll be first blood for Miracle, and right clicks Miracle.
They're sharing bottle charges now. Yeah, Miracle's bottling up GH. Puppy's trying to come in from behind, but constant bottles. Miracle doesn't have his searing chains anymore, and he's actually in trouble.
Sleight of fist! What a dodge from Miracle! Puppy misses the crush that was necessary for them to be able to stop this pursuit. Now Miracle might be able to get it. Chains, high ground, whiz balls. They got him. Puppy
What
dies.
a play. The Sate is there if he wants it.
Matu trying to get a kill here. He's got the Eclipse sitting high ground. He's going to pop it here. One of the Eclipses does hit the bird, but it doesn't matter. He's got enough to be able to finish off the dart. It looks like that glimpse is not going to be effective enough, but maybe the kinetic field holding him in. He is over the cliff here, but he's got bugs on him. They are going to have to relocate in. They're going to be able to catch Highlight Die. DH with a level 6 before 10 minutes maybe catches Secret by surprise.
Yeah, that was...
Once that laning phase, the first couple of rotations don't work out for Puppy and Pi, then you have a low level. Oh god, mid one runs right into it. Eclipse with the mini stun of the Moonbeam itself.
You just don't expect something a bit different, and this blink in some ways allows you to be more aggressive because you can just constantly blink steering chains in and have the remnants to escape.
Taking Napalm, they do have the relocate coming in from GH and Miracle. They throw the first little bit of nuke. Static Storm catches some, but the kinetic field's going to be stopped. Kuro managed to get the telekinesis and a good crush following that up, but now they actually managed to get a really good sonic wave that hits multiple heroes, but it just doesn't seem to be enough for Secret to fully win the fight. Maybe with a relocate back, though, they can kill Matu. No, he gets a TP away as well. They trade 1 for 2 unless they can get mind control. Yeah. So that'll be a 2 for 2. GH, don't make it 2 for 3, or maybe 3 for 3. Almost gets Puppy. The balls, it's not good enough. All right, 2 for 3, and the
Team Secret win their first clash of the game.
Tier 1 tower is going to fall as a result. Attempt to deny here from mid 1, doesn't catch it. Miracle still sitting with his aim.
There's a lasso.
They're going to find it on MP. There goes the lasso. They're going to follow up with the chains, but MP does get off the time lapse. They threw down the ultimate there from Matu as well, just to try and get that burst damage necessary to kill MP. But they didn't really have the controlling abilities. Telekinesis wasn't there. Speaking of telekinesis, Kuro's going to be pulled back. Nice vacuum turnaround there with the telekinesis. Does a decent amount of control and damage, but
outside of that, it does feel like this is a game where Luna's going to scale better than most of the other cores around. Puppy with his blink. Gets
stuck
Miracle
inside the Static Storm. Make sure that Ember Spirit does die, but they know, especially mid one, quite familiar with the way that hero can snowball. Well worth the kill. They're going to be able to find more too. GH gets caught on the side of the trees. Good blink in from Puppy.
Breaking those Lincolns, like Matu on the front lines with a Lucent Beam, but they haven't got the best access to it. There we go, mid.
Crushed. Lincoln's broken as well. The Static Storm holding in Miracle. He can't make it out of here. Liquid will leave him to die. Maybe with an opening like that, Secret can take that mid tier 1 finally.
Yeah, the Roche is the other position here if he doesn't get caught out and blown up to start things off, and that seems to be Mind Control's idea. Take out the opposing team's initiator if possible. MP's got a Lincoln's. If you can get Slatter or something, or perhaps a Queen of Pain.
Mid one, he gets a little bit too far forward. They try and give him the Lincolns, but it's not going to stop that AoE damage, but a nice vacuum crush. Turn things around, maybe the relocate out. GH does manage to save Kuro's life there. Matu is going to be chased down by MP, attempting to go for the kill before the time lapse, but it's not good enough. The physical damage isn't there. Kuro can't finish off Puppy. A glimpse backwards again now. GH turns from when he originally started here with Mind Control in tow. They're going to try and chase MP.
Okay. Gets back.
Still has the blink forward and the gem. Flame break.
That's going to do a lot of damage. Is that going to kill him? The one charges are there. That's one more tick. 20 HP.
Wow. If
Blink
any
forward,
of the Spirit Balls
haven't gone disastrously either. They've managed to at least be in the more dominant force in the mid game, but that remained the case. Mid one is being hunted down here.
Oh, he doesn't get off the Eul Scepter on himself, so Mind Control can get the lasso first.
Highlight
Miracle, he's
Die.
going to jump for more. Highlight Die's going to have to send him back with a glimpse. No, he actually just goes to the Static Storm, giving up his life for it, but maybe his team can punish, but the relocate out is there. Now Matu actually pops the Eclipse as MP poked his head out, trying to hit.
Blink Crush. He had his Lincolns down as well, so that was a dangerous timing, and Miracle is just zoning them while the team go for Roshan. He's just positioning himself very aggressive, using the Sleight of Fist Searing Chain. Be lucky not to get caught there. A fishing Sleight of Fist happened to hit him there, and he did not have buyback. If he went down, that would have been the initiation gone. But the slow, steady tier 3 tower going down, once his tower's gone, the Rax is almost inevitably will fall because of the bouncing glaives, and that looks like exactly where we're headed. This is looking more and more difficult to engage into.
Mind Control tries to counter the initiation from Puppey, but maybe it's better he didn't. Miracle needs the help. Get a GH relocated out just in time. And as you said, Gods, that 10% HP Ember Spirit can still do a lot for them. So Miracle may be out. He may be low, 700 HP right now, but he can still have a large impact.
GH is low enough that they can just perhaps share some of that regen. He's also got the urn charges. Oh, Puppey.
Before he can initiate, he's knocked in by the Searing Chains. Is MP going to be able to catch GH God before the time lapse? Oh, Curl! He forced staffed in, managed to get a cut, but what a vacuum from Kezu. It doesn't save MP, though. MP couldn't get off the ability. They do have the bouncing Luna Glaive that's going to do a lot, finishing off the two supports, almost killing Miracle as well. Lincoln's for Lincoln's. A glimpse back, but nothing there to be able to catch Miracle. Now, here comes Matumba Man, the highest net worth hero. There are a lot of heroes who are close to dying, but Matumba Man never was. Still has that Aegis to work with. Kezu, rest of Secret were trying to focus on the back lines, but now they have to deal with Matumba Man. He is manning up, giving up his Aegis to be able to finish this one off, and maybe even kill mid one as well. The Gold Scepter saves his life. He blinks backwards. There goes that Aegis, but Elena racks by 30.
Yeah, I mean, if they could kill Macho on the retreat, it'd maybe be in somewhat acceptable position here for them, but even killing Matthew looks very difficult. His BKB is about to come back up.
Relocate back in GH. They're going to fight this one out with Matumba Man deep inside with a glimpse back, but now he is stopping Secret from retreating. If they want to get back to base, they have to go through him. We saw Kezu die because of that one. Puppey being delayed up by Mind Control, gets in front of him with the Firefly. Will take that kill as well. You got to understand, Secret, they did what they had to do, right? You said they needed to be able to kill Matumba Man just to be able to make that a somewhat acceptable position, so they went for that aggressive play, but Liquid, they had the recourse, so maybe they can still catch Miracle. Mid one is desperate to try and get any sort of kills here. Maybe with the Static Storm they can. Miracle locked in, they've got the damage to be able to finish him off. There it is, but a stolen Static Storm actually laid out. Mid one, he can't immediately blink away. Now tries to get out, Yule Scepter onto the Bat Rider, but he is slowed down by the sticky Napalm. Offensive Yule slows down mid one even more, but they can't get anything off before the blink goes down. So Matumba Man is just going to use that space to backdoor the tier 1 tower.
Butterfly or something from the Luna?
Where did it go? Oh man, it was deep inside that secret shop area, but yeah, that was Butterfly. Matumba Man could kind of use it right now because MP is threatening him with the Corrosive Haze. He pops the BKB, taking off that minus armor. MP's taking a lot of this one, but he can't output enough damage. Now caught in after the time lapse into the lasso. Liquid.
Notice this entire game.
Second lane of Rack, Secret. They had to be the ones in control.
I'd love to find a pick off here. Puppey Slider poking his nose out.
Puppey gonna be caught by the lasso, pulled back to his doom.
And he's been put down.
Or MP will be the one to kill it because he's got that Lincoln, he's got the mobility. They'll have to be careful though. Mind Control can easily go up the north side. The smoke fails. They are going to go for mid one. They actually managed to pop that Lincoln and will bring him down inside the Eclipse. Kezu is also quite low. Couldn't get off anything. Now orchid it up. He doesn't get off the vacuum on top of the wall. MP tries to move forward. The gem is on the ground, but no one from Secret dares to pick it up. Miracle just dives right in, gets the back line, chains 2 up, immediately gets a good sleight of fist, and now Matumba Man will make short work of Puppey, the bouncing blades, threatening MP's life as well. He activates the shrine, but it's over for Secret. Liquid 2-0. Just like that, we said this could be the closer of the two series, but it couldn't be farther from the truth. Liquid very clearly one step above Secret in this series.
Yeah.